A young boy enters a barber shop, and the barber whispers to his customer, "This is the dumbest kid in the world. Watch while I prove it to you." The barber puts a dollar bill in one hand and 2 quarters in the other, then calls the boy over and asks, "Which do you want, son?" The boy takes the quarters and leaves. "What did I tell you?" said the barber. "That kid never learns." Later, when the customer leaves, he sees the same young boy coming out of the ice cream store. "Hey, son, may I ask you a question? Why did you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill?" The boy licked his cone and replied, "Because the day I take the dollar, the game over." A man goes to the doctor and complains that his wife can't hear him. "How bad is it?" the doctor asks. "I have no idea," the husband says. "Well, please test her. Stand 20 feet away from her and say something. If she doesn't hear you, get closer and say the same thing. Keep moving closer and closer and repeating the comment until she does hear you. That way we'll have an idea of her range of hearing loss." So the man goes home and sees his wife in the kitchen chopping up vegetables for dinner. From 20 feet away, "What are we having for dinner?" No answer. From 10 feet, same thing. From 5 feet, same thing. Finally, he's standing right behind her. "What's for dinner?" She turns around, looks at him and says, "For the 4th time, beef stew." Subscribe if you are still watching. One day, a teacher asked a student, "Why are you late this morning?" The student replied, "It's my alarm clock. Everyone got up except me." Then the teacher pressed for clarification, asking, "How did the alarm clock make you the only one not to get up?" The student explained, "There are 8 of us in my family, and the alarm clock was only set for 7. A bus full of ugly people had a head-on collision with a truck. When they died, God granted all of them one wish. The first person said, "I want to be gorgeous." God snapped his fingers and it happened. The second person said the same thing, and God did the same thing. This went on and on throughout the group. God noticed the last man in line was laughing hysterically. By the time God got to the last 10 people, the last man was laughing and rolling on the ground. When the man's turn came, he laughed and said, "I wish they were all ugly again. Subscribe if you are still watching."